Listen up. I need to tell you something that deep down you probably already know but might not want to admit. If you're struggling with insecurity or neediness in your relationships, the problem isn't her, it's you. But before you take that the wrong way, let me be clear. This is actually good news. Because if the issue is on your end, then you have the power to change it. We've all been there, texting too much, over-analyzing every little word she says or doesn't say, and letting our mood rise and fall based on her responses. Sound familiar? Here's the harsh truth. That kind of energy is repelling her more than you realize. But don't worry, you're not alone, and more importantly, this is fixable. By the time we're done here, you'll know exactly how to shift from an insecure, needy mindset to a confident, magnetic presence. No tricks, no mind games. Just a real transformation that makes her want to be around you because you're genuinely worth being with. Let's get into it. Number 1. Start living your own life. Let's cut straight to it. If your whole world revolves around her, that's not love, it's dependence. Movies might make it seem romantic to put someone on a pedestal and make them your everything, but in reality, it's suffocating. No one wants to be someone else's entire reason for existence. Think about the most captivating person you know. Do they sit around waiting for texts? Probably not. They have their own passions, their own goals, and their own life. That kind of energy is attractive because it shows confidence and independence. So here's your challenge. Start doing things for yourself. What's something you've always wanted to do but kept putting off? Maybe it's getting in shape, learning an instrument, traveling, or starting that business you've been talking about. The more you fill your life with things that excite you, the less you'll cling to external validation. And guess what? When you stop waiting on her, your vibe changes. Suddenly, she's the one wondering what you're up to. The best part? When your life is genuinely fulfilling, you're not just more attractive to her, you're more attractive to everyone. Number 2, face your insecurities head on. Let's be real. Neediness is just insecurity in disguise. Maybe you're scared she'll lose interest, or deep down, you don't think you're good enough. But ignoring those thoughts won't make them go away. They'll just sneak out in subtle ways, over-texting, over-apologizing, and constantly looking for reassurance. Imagine working with someone who second-guesses themselves all the time. If they keep asking, "Was that okay? Are you sure I did it right?" Eventually, you'd start doubting their abilities. The same thing happens in relationships. If you don't believe in yourself, why should she? So, what's the fix? Get honest. Ask yourself, what am I actually insecure about? Write it down. Is it a fear of rejection, baggage from past relationships? Whatever it is, face it. 9 times out of 10, the fear isn't even real. It's just a story you've been telling yourself for years. Once you start owning your insecurities instead of running from them, they lose their power over you. Number 3, stop over-texting. Let her miss you. Here's a harsh truth. Constantly hitting her up isn't cute. It's overwhelming. You're not building attraction, you're exhausting it. Think about it. When was the last time someone you hadn't heard from in a while suddenly messaged you? It felt nice, right? That's the power of space. If you're always the one texting first, always checking in, always available, you never give her the chance to miss you. So, next time you feel that urge to send another "What's up?" don't. Instead, put that energy into yourself. Hit the gym, dive into a new project, take a break from your phone. When you have your own life going on, you naturally become less available, which makes you more desirable. Communication should feel like a rhythm, not a flood. Let her wonder what you're up to. Let her reach out first sometimes. That shift makes the connection feel fresh and exciting again. Number 4, stop treating her like she's perfect. Let me drop a truth bomb. She's not perfect. And that's a good thing. Putting her on a pedestal doesn't bring her closer to you. It creates distance. It makes her feel like she has to live up to some impossible image instead of just being herself. Think about it. If someone constantly told you, "You're amazing, you're perfect, you're too good for me," at first it might feel nice, but after a while it would start to feel like pressure. That's exactly what happens when you idolize her instead of treating her like a real person. The fix? Stop chasing the fantasy. Start seeing her as an equal. She has flaws, she makes mistakes, and that's okay. The more you treat her like a real human being instead of some untouchable goddess, the more genuine your connection will be. Number 5. Stop seeking external validation. Needing constant approval is a surefire way to turn someone off. Imagine a friend who's always fishing for compliments. Do I look okay? Are you mad at me? Was that good enough? Annoying, right? It's exhausting to be around someone who needs constant reassurance. Here's a mindset shift. Instead of asking, does she think I'm enough? Start asking, do I think I'm enough? Learn to validate yourself. The more you rely on your own judgment and self-worth, the less you need it from anyone else. And ironically, that's when people start noticing you more. Number 6. Set boundaries and respect yourself. One of the biggest signs of neediness is allowing people to cross your boundaries just because you're afraid of losing them. If you constantly say yes when you really want to say no, or if you let her treat you in ways that make you feel unappreciated, you're sending the message that you don't value yourself. A man with confidence sets boundaries, not as a way to control someone, but as a way to show self-respect. If she cancels plans last minute all the time, if she only texts when she's bored, or if she doesn't reciprocate effort, you need to recognize that and decide what you're willing to accept. The key here? Enforce your standards. If someone isn't treating you the way you deserve, step back. This isn't about being aggressive or playing games. It's about respecting yourself enough to walk away from situations that don't serve you. When you do this, people will naturally respect you more because they see that you won't tolerate being treated as an option. And when you respect yourself, you'll start attracting people who do too. Number 7. Own your emotions like a pro. Let's make one thing clear. Your happiness is your responsibility, not hers, not your friends, not anyone else's. If you depend on her to make you feel good, you're not in a relationship, you're in a dependency. Think about it. If you've had a rough day, do you immediately dump all of it on her? Or do you take a moment to process your emotions first? The strongest, most attractive men know how to handle their own feelings. They work out, meditate, journal, whatever it takes to manage their emotions before bringing them into a relationship. When you take responsibility for your own emotional state, you become someone she wants to be around, not someone she has to manage. Everything you need to stop being needy and insecure is already inside you. You just have to flip the script, stop chasing her, and start building you. The moment you stop looking to her for validation and start focusing on your own life, your own growth, and your own happiness, that's the moment you become the guy she can't ignore. Not because you're playing games, not because you're trying to manipulate her, but because you're showing up as the real deal. So stop waiting, start leveling up. Be the guy who doesn't just talk about change, be the guy who lives it. And if you want more content like this to help you level up in life, hit that subscribe button now so you never miss out. Let's keep building that mindset together.